Opening statement.
Sure. Well, um, really, really appreciative of our players. I thought, their mindset, their focus going into this game was very, very good. When you go on the road, it's all about gaining momentum and maintaining the momentum. And I thought that we were able to establish the momentum and maintain the momentum throughout the entire course of the game. We talked about starting fast. We were able to take the ball down in the opening drive and score. And then obviously the start of the second half was big as well, of getting off the field and then going down and scoring again. And then at the end of the game, having a 17-play drive that ate up over 9 minutes of clock to really run the clock out and win the football game. Defensively, I thought we were very disruptive, 5 TFLs, 6 sacks, 3 takeaways. And I think when you go on the road or anything, you can't turn the football over. We didn't turn the football over. We generated turnovers, and we had great balance on offense, and we were able to establish the run game as well. So I thought it was a complete game for us, particularly more so in the second half than the first half.
Thank you, Coach. We'll start off with Jeffrey. Jeff.
Morning, Butch.
Good morning.
Do you think, or for your experiences, that it's more confidence building for a team to go on the road and to win than it might be winning at home?
Well, I think anytime you win, I think sometimes a lot of people take winning for granted. Half of college football loses every single week, and you have to reinvent yourself every single week. Humility comes on every Saturday. But I think there's a different mindset of going on the road. There's a focus. There's that momentum that we talk about because you only have 70 on your travel roster. But really what it does is it comes down to winning football, and that's taking care of the football, explosive plays. And again, I always use the term winning football. What does it look like? And there's a lot of things that go into winning football and being disciplined and detailed. But, it is an extra challenge to go on the road and win. I know everyone tries to keep, the consistency, whether you're at home or on the road, but there is a mindset, there is a focus. But I just think too many people take winning for granted. Winning is hard. And I think you see that. We live in a week-to-week season. Every week is a new season in and of itself. So anytime you can win, it's very special. And, you just have to recreate yourself every single week.
Go over to Luke. Luke.
Hey, Coach. A few weeks ago, I asked you about Malik Hornsby, and you said he had some things he had to work on. Obviously, he had one touch Saturday night, 73 yards for a touchdown. Where's he at now, and how's he looking moving forward?
Well, I think he's gained a lot of valuable confidence. A lot of times you gain confidence, obviously, through success, but he's executing much better at the wide receiver position. And how do you execute? You execute through game day habits, game day repetitions, and you get those habits throughout the course of practice. And, the last 2 weeks, I think at the receiver position, the game is slowing down for him. He's understanding the nuances of it. I think he's had 2 really, really solid weeks of preparation. His whole mindset, his whole mentality's been different. His energy's been different. And it was great to see him score on Saturday. And it was equally as exciting is to watch our kids respond to the way in which they did when he scored. And I can't say enough about him in the last 2 or 3 weeks and the way he's prepared. And, as long as he continues to do that, you'll see more and more from him as well.
Go over to Charles McCray. Charles.
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, Charles.
Jaden Jones had a huge day on Saturday. Just talk about what you saw from him and his development so far this season.
Yeah, I think Jaden Jones is an individual who continues to grow and elevate his play each and every week. High character, high care factor. We've really challenged him with his practice habits and mentality every single day. He's responded the way you'd want a person to respond. And I think he's gained a lot of confidence, and our players believe in him. And he's an individual who really doesn't say much. But over the course of the last few weeks, We talk about consistency and performance all the time, and he's been one of our most consistent performers to date.
And we'll go back over to Jeff. Jeff?
Butch, you look at the conference standings and 5 teams are all undefeated or 1 loss, and it's kind of jumbled up there. What are kind of the thoughts for you have with the team going into the final month coming up? And it's still kind of a free for all, looks like.
Well, it is, and it's every week is a 1-game season, and we have a tremendous challenge this week. 2-time defending Sun Belt champion coming in. I know they're getting most of their players back, so it's going to be a great challenge. And you know, that program knows how to win. They're very, very explosive in terms of violence and running to the ball and the ability to create negative yardage football plays defensively. Offensively, there's a toughness factor that they bring. They got really good wide receivers, big offensive line, and they're really good on special teams. So this is going to be a great challenge for us. And I think the biggest thing is you have to treat every week as though it's a new season, the way you approach the game, the way you prepare, all those things. And you got to focus on the process, which is a week-to-week process. And I think the more you win, obviously, the more that's at stake. And we've put ourselves in a position now that, you know, we're going to be playing meaningful games all the way through the end of the year. And that's really what you want to have happen.
Charles, you have a follow-up? All right. You can go ahead.
Real quick. Coach, Mekhi went down with an injury. Is everything good with him, or do you
he came back into the game and played after that, and he's fine. So we expect him to be 100%.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. And thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time today.
All right. You guys have a great week.